Everybody, here's a little something I'm doing today. Yesterday I come down here and I took my rear arms off my Kubota. Gonna hook the backhoe up. First thing you gotta do is hook up the hydraulic lines. This tractor has remote hydraulics on the back of it, so it's let's see. Let's push this back in for the backhoe. That stays the same. Now let's see what we can do. is. It's on there. Really a simple process. Use the hydraulics kind of heavy. You gotta get real close to start with. Don't bust it. Be right there with it. Not in the shop today. We're out here in the field gonna get some trees down. Got one of them down last evening. I'll get a few more down. I don't want to get that big one over and down. Maybe a couple of smaller ones. Really hate pushing trees over. I like trees, but they are kind of in the way when you're trying to do a garden. So here we go. I'm gonna set you on the hood of my truck and let you watch from a distance, because trying to hold a camera and dig a tree up last night was very difficult. Felt like I was gonna need a new camera the way things were going. Anyways, here we go. Enjoy. All right, here we're a couple hours into this project. I've got, what, 4 trees down here so far. Got 3 of them out of the ground. One of them, the stump, still stuck in the ground. I'll dig around and get it out here just a little bit. But this is what it's looking like. No Buster Clyde, I think he likes all this fresh dirt. But I have opened her up a good bit. That tree there is on my list, but I don't know, I may leave it. There's 2 over yonder I'd like to see down. Won't be long, I'm gonna have to get out the chainsaw and start cutting. Make some good firewood next year. You can see over yonder in the distance, but there's a little pile. That's where I put the hardwoods for firewood. Not a lot of pines on this piece of property I own, just a handful of them. They end up over in a hollow at a distance, and I need to take some pines down unless they're big enough to possibly cut for wood. This guy up the road has a sawmill. He'll saw it up for you. Well, anyways, this is where we at. Just thought I'd turn the camera back on, do a little update on it. Everything's sawed up. Over there and put the forks on the front of the tractor. Gonna move all the logs over to my log pile. Like I said, get the stumps in the hollow. Gonna pile the brush up. Well, here we are again. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Here's the result of yesterday's work. We got our mess cleaned up. You know, there's still some sticks are laying around. And I gotta do a little leveling and such as that, but I got the majority of it cleaned up. A log stacked up over yonder. A bunch of stuff over yonder down the brush pile. Old fruit trees done bloomed out. Don't think that's a good thing. I imagine we're gonna have another good frost. We'll mess that up this year. Still think I'm gonna get that tree right there in front of me. And I got 2 more over there that's kind of keeping the sun off of the fruit tree area. I've got 4 pears and maybe 8 peaches, 18 blueberry bushes, some plums, apples. Got a few trees over there. Blueberries always do well. Peaches generally start out well, somewhere between the bugs and the squirrels and the animals around here. They just when they're ripe, something comes along and eats them. So I don't know. I get a handful of peaches off of them every year. We got Clinton, Alabama, south of here, so we got a place to get peaches, that's for sure. Well, alright, that's that side of the story. Now let's show you what I tore up. There we go. I'm taking the backhoe assembly back off the tractor. You see down there, I got oil leaking. This little old cylinder right here decided to blow out on me. The outer seal and got dry rotted. If I'm not mistaken, I think this cylinder and this one's probably identical. I will pick up enough seals to do both of them, assuming they measure the same piston and outside cylinder diameter. I'm just going to assume they're the same. Got a pretty good source for cylinder parts around here in Birmingham. Generally don't cost too much, as long as your tube and your cylinder and your piston and all that, and shafts, all that's in good shape. You got a bent shaft or something, you got problems, that's for sure. But anyways, I done hooked from the tractor. I got to release the hydraulic lines, and I'm gonna come out here with some wrenches and see if I can get that thing off and get it on the bench and see what I got. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you up to date. Alright, here I'm back in the shop with this cylinder I'm working on. Got it apart, got my parts together, went to the supply house. There's a place local here that sells seals and sets for hydraulics, and got a set of seals to fix it. Here's a video where I'm at with the cylinder. I got it disassembled. Here's the seal. It really is ruptured, made it start leaking. This is just one that sits on the outside. It's kind of a little wiper. This is another wiper on the outside, or on the very top of this. Sits right down in there. This is the piston seal. This is those seals that goes on in that groove right there. I've rounded up everything I need to put it back together. So let's see how all this goes. Maybe I can get this thing back on today. Get the backhoe back and going. And we'll update you as things move along. Alright. Alright, here we are a couple hours later. As you can see here, we got the cylinder back on. Everything's working good. Kind of hosed off some of that oil. We actually lost 5 gallons of oil. Took 5 gallons to fill this thing back up. Spent more money on the oil than I did replacing than the parts cost me. But I got it going. That cylinder, and the cylinder that's inside the boom there, they're identical as far as inside diameter of the tube and the shaft. Inside diameter, I think, is 3 inches, 250 thousandths, and the shaft itself is 2 inches. Kind of gives me the impression it might be American made instead of made in Japan, but nonetheless, that's what it is. And we got her going again, so I guess run it till something else breaks. Always something around the farm breaking, whether it's a tractor or lawnmower or tiller or just never ends. But anyways, we got it going. I'm glad of that. Feels good. I went out there and pushed another tree down. There's 2 more I want to take down. And maybe 1 or 2 more I may hit just to open a couple of areas up. So we're back to digging again. I don't think I showed it on the video, but I picked me up about 20 little chicks we're raising up. So I've got 3 right now. We started out with 7 or 8, and over a period of time, you know, one of them flew the coop and something got a hold of it. We had an old hen that just decided he wanted to start pecking the rest of them to death, and it literally killed one of them. So hey, being hen-pecked will kill you, so keep that in mind. Being hen-pecked will kill you, at least sometimes anyways. Anyways, we're mounting to them down to 3 chickens. You know, I got a friend of mine up the road that generally will sell me chickens that are close to being ready to lay for about $12, $15. He's got nothing to sell this year. He's not selling what he has, and he's done sold everything he wanted to get rid of. So he and I both tried to order a bunch of you know, chicks, and they're just months and months and months out, whereas usually you order on Monday and have them in a few days. So you know, there you go. So I'm raising some chicks. I'd rather just bought them real close to being ready to lay, because you know, chicks take a lot of attention. You know, you gotta keep them warm, you gotta keep them fed, you gotta keep them watered, you gotta watch them pretty regular. I mean, I had one of them got turned upside down in a water bowl, nearly drowned, so I ended up filling the water bowl full of gravel to keep it alive. Chickens are a lot of work, you know, and so getting them from chicks to laying hens is about a, you know, 5 to 6 month process. And you know, once I get up to a 3 months old, they're no big deal. I mean, you just need a place for them to stay, and I'll probably build them a little chicken tractor and drag them around here in the field, let them eat bugs and stuff until they get old enough to start laying, and I'll put them in the hen house and just let them lay. So you know, I'm gonna build another hen house to where I not putting these 3 chickens I have with the other 19. And the other 19, I'll probably end up selling some of them to, you know, people that's wanting some laying hens, but they're gonna get up 3 or 4 months old before that happens. And because I don't need that many eggs. I mean, really, you know, a fella needs 6 to 8 chickens is about all he needs for is just having a plentiful supply of eggs for you, and you know, even your kids and such. But you know, when you get 20 chickens laying eggs every day, I mean, you just refrigerator's getting full, and you know, there's people that'll buy them if you want to go into that business. I've sold quite a few over the years. Just, you know, let them donate some money toward the chicken feed. I don't know that you come out ahead on the deal. I mean, but I just like the taste of fresh eggs. Gonna just about fix me an egg sandwich every morning too. So just, you know, just the way I like it. So anyways, we got the Kubota back together. We're working. I'm gonna stop what I'm doing, go get me a sandwich, and